All right, welcome. Let's go somewhere. Let's do something. Go. Do. So how's everyone doing today? Ooh, forgot I had the mace. Where do I even need to go? Oh yeah, I was doing some stuff down below. So now I'm just jamming to the music. Continue on down, I guess I could. Speak English, I guess I could. Like becoming Yoda. So if you watched my Monday video, which holy crap, well technically Monday night, Tuesday morning video. Holy crap, I'm doing more than one video in a single week. It's almost like I'm trying to get back on schedule. There was a long description kind of complaining about YouTube's new direction they're going. There's been a lot of people talking about it, so if you watch many YouTubers, you probably already know a lot of details, but there's a lot of fear of these new changes, especially since they're cracking down on what you can and cannot say, and there's fear that it's going to be applied retroactively. So videos that were perfectly acceptable within the terms of service way back when now could get you in trouble. And hey, there's a comforting thought. Way to go, YouTube. So where do I want to go? Oh, there's really not much I can do. I don't remember what was this way. But anyways, so I don't know. I honestly don't know if this is really going to affect me much at all, just because of how tiny I am. I really don't even understand all the new changes anyways. I've seen bits and pieces of them. Cats are fighting. I do love that they say, oh, we're cracking down on what you can say while protecting your freedom of speech. Like, those are contradictory statements. Okay, can't go that way. Oh, this was a waste. Take me home. Starting to feel like maybe I shouldn't have come down here. Allow me to pose. That. But yeah, I'm going to do some changes. Little things like I'm gonna. Oh wow! Apparently I'm powerful. I'm gonna start putting like a warning at the start of some videos. Ow! Like if I'm playing a mature rated game, there'll just be a warning that, hey, this isn't intended for little kids because this game is naughty. Boy, I'm so glad I came down here. Look at how much I was able to accomplish. I'm also thinking about looking into BitChute. A lot of YouTubers have been talking about it. Apparently, as YouTube has continued to shoot themselves in the foot, BitChute is gaining popularity. And so I might make a BitChute, and it sounds like you can basically connect it to your YouTube, so when you upload a video to YouTube, it automatically uploads to BitChute. So thinking I might do that. That'll help me just kind of establish myself. And then if I just decide I'm sick of putting up with YouTube, I already have like a channel started. So if I do that, there will be some kind of announcement Let's see, what other fun? Yeah, I need to try to look into more details on the YouTube stuff, because, like, well, my channel's so small that obviously I don't try to monetize it right now because I don't come close to meeting the criteria, so I don't even have that option selected. So, with the new COPA thing, does that even affect me? I don't really do response videos talking about other YouTubers. I mean, I chat about them a little bit, but I don't do videos dedicated to it. So, I don't think I have to worry about the whole harassment thing. I don't know, it just... The stupidity of their decisions makes me nervous. I don't know if any of it affects me. I don't know if all of it affects me. Okay, I need to talk about something fun. Fun things. I'm kind of out of it, I think. I thought the other day maybe I should just like sit here at the recording but not playing the game and just like kind of talk to myself for a bit, so that way I actually get, you know, prepared for the chit chat of the game. My word, I can't talk worth a diddly. Nah, I don't need to overwrite data. I just need live. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's anything really to... I might just warp. And goof around along the top again. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna warp. But there's a secret room over there. I'm gonna check that hypothesis and see if there's a secret room. So a lot of people have been talking about the new Ghostbusters trailer, which I haven't watched that yet. I meant to watch that before I started this video, but some people are saying good things about it, saying, you know, they're thrilled that it's a continuation of the story of the first two movies, because that's what people were hoping for with the 2016 movie. Plus, it also helps that it's being directed by the son of the director of the original. But the fact that it's a continuation of the story, it's like the grandson of, I think, Egon. So that has people thrilled. But there is a prediction that there is just going to be a ton of upset people. Because it wasn't a continuation of the 2016 movie. And, you know, as predicted, but like some of the responses kind of amused me. People were talking about, there was like someone on there complaining like, oh, it's just way too white. It's just another movie for the races. And so someone pointed out, like, the 2016 movie was like all white cast except for, well, one Ghostbuster. The other three were white, and then there was like one other character besides the Ghostbusters that was not white. But I guess in this movie, there's like a young girl who seems to be the main focus of it, I guess, and she has a decently diverse group of friends. Alright, let's see if I can break through this wall. Alright, check on the other side. If it'll let me. But the video was... Man. I remember the whole backlash, like when I first heard about the 2016 Ghostbusters. When I read the first announcement, my entire problem with it was just um, the way they were talking about the fact that they had women. Like they were refusing to give any details about the movie itself. Like they didn't really have any idea what they were doing script-wise, or at least that they were letting on. Like there's no indication that that anything was finalized, but it was going to star women. Like it felt like every question, like, oh, well, we're still working on that, but it has women in it. And I hated that whole, like, it doesn't matter what it is, it has women, so you need to support it. And that was like the one thing I complained about. It's like, if I were a woman, I think I'd be insulted that this company is like treating you nothing more than a marketing ploy. Like they did the same thing with the second Independence Day movie. Like the initial announcement about that, they didn't really give any details about the movie itself, but then they're like, but it has a gay character. And then Avengers Endgame, they did an entire press tour to make sure you knew that there was a gay character in that movie. Which is funny because then there was a video like all the things you missed in Endgame. And one of the things you apparently missed was that there was a gay character in it. It's like, how could anyone miss that? Like, they did a press tour patting themselves on the back. Even the gay community was even like, dude, we're insulted by how much you're congratulating yourself for having a tiny cameo of a gay character. I feel like I've kind of got off topic of the Ghostbusters. But anyways, so obviously sexist people exist. No one's denying that. It's not the massive numbers that everyone claims it is, but sexist people exist, obviously. And I'm sure there are even some people who are complaining about the Ghostbusters movie who were doing it in an extremely sexist way, who were literally just, oh, it has women, I'm not watching it. But the majority of people, it was a mixture of this movie, like, and the trailer just really don't look that good, or I don't like the way it's being marketed. And suddenly it was like, oh, anyone who doesn't like this is obviously just sexist. And as soon as that idea was put forth, that just became a response to anything. Anyone who doesn't completely support it is just sexist. There's no other possible explanation. And one of the more notable, one of the more notable examples of how stupid they are getting had to do with the, oh crap, now I have to start over. Had to do with the James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd. He said he didn't want to watch it because, well, Ghostbusters, the original, is one of his all-time favorite movies. And, like, he didn't even say anything bad about it. It didn't bother him that it was women. It bothered him that they called it Ghostbusters instead of having, anything added to the name or a completely different name. They just called it Ghostbusters. And like at that point the trailer had been released. The trailer didn't look good. And yeah, he just gave a decently well-reasoned video explaining why he just wasn't interested in watching it. And there was this huge outcry, and it was funny. I looked up the video earlier this year, and there's like a bunch of comments from earlier this year, like, "Yep, just coming back 3 years later, trying to figure out where the horrible sexism is that he supposedly was spewing all over the place." Like, there was even like famous people like Patton Oswalt, and there was someone else, I can't remember who. They were like getting on Twitter and just talking about how horrible and sexist he was being. It's like, why? Because he said he didn't feel like watching a movie? So then as soon as they announced the new Ghostbusters, Leslie Jones instantly got on Twitter and talked about how they're just trying to erase women and acting like they don't exist, they don't matter, and it's something that President Trump would do. And it's almost like she was a little salty. I don't know. I've seen the 2016 movie. I own it. It's somewhere. I don't even know where it is at the moment. Screw it. We got the book. I'm gonna die. Is there a... Oh, boy. Okay. Stop hitting me. But yeah. I've seen it. It's okay. I'll say I liked it more than I thought I was going to. The jokes that I didn't like in the trailer, I still didn't like them in the movie. But the movie was a bit funnier than I was expecting. Ironically, I expected to like Kristen Wiig and hate Melissa McCarthy. Ended up being the opposite. I enjoyed McCarthy and hated Wiig in that movie. Where's my health? Oh, thank goodness. I do agree with people that it felt more like a parody than an actual Ghostbusters movie. And it would have been nice if Feig instead did an actual parody movie. And people probably would have liked it a lot more. But one criticism that I've made right from the get-go, and I've only recently heard other people talking about it, Leslie Jones' character. Like, I know Winston in the original, like, he was the only one who wasn't the scientist. And there's criticism about that, like, oh, of course you take the black character and make him less smart than the white characters. But his character was written enough that, yeah, okay, sure, you can criticize that the black character is the least book smart, basically. But he's written enough that you don't think he's an idiot. Like, you believe that he definitely has a decent amount of intelligence and a lot of common sense that he's earned through just life experience. Whereas with Leslie Jones' character, they're so desperate to just like hit the nail on the head that one of her first, like, I think it's like her second scene, she says something basically like, oh, I don't know much about all that book learning, but I got street smarts. And just things like that. It's like, why aren't people complaining about this? Like, the moment it stars women, suddenly it's like, oh, well, no matter what they do, it's fine because it's not men. What a stupid world we live in. Okay, I'm gonna warp then. Was it? Okay, it was down here. Back when that movie was, before it came out, when it was just a trailer, I was more active in the, I don't want to be in this one. I was much more active on social media than I am now. Like, yeah, I do Facebook and all that. I just don't really do anything on Facebook. But, so I definitely got to experience the whole, anyone who says anything bad about this movie is obviously just sexist. So people are like, the graphics don't look good and the jokes just aren't landing for me. And like, well, you just hate movies that star women. Like, no, you didn't say that. You didn't say anything that even implied that. But hey, okay. I gotta stop talking about Ghostbusters. Unless it's the real Ghostbusters. Actually, that's something I've become more aware of recently. I do remember the cartoon. There was the real Ghostbusters, and then there was like Extreme Ghostbusters. I used to watch both those. The irony is, originally for Bill Murray's character, they had the guy who voiced Garfield on the Garfield and Friends TV show do his role, and I guess Murray demanded that they changed it because he said it sounded too much like Garfield. But then Bill Murray goes and plays Garfield. But then the Extreme Ghostbusters, that's when you had the hip kids, you had the female character, you had the guy in the wheelchair. So there you go. You had the diverse Ghostbusters. I remember liking both those shows. It's been a long time since I've seen either of them. But what I didn't realize until much more recently was the reason why the first show was called The Real Ghostbusters was because there was a... Oh, I can't reach it. Can't reach it. There was an old TV show called The Ghostbusters that they basically licensed a name from for the movie. And so when the movie became a huge success, they rushed to make a cartoon. I don't know if they really rushed, but they made a cartoon based on the old TV show to try to capitalize on the success of the movie. So when they made a cartoon based off the movie, they made sure to call it The Real Ghostbusters to kind of specify. I don't think I ever saw the Ghostbusters cartoon that was based off the old TV show. I think I saw commercials for it or saw toys for it or something like that, and I was always confused. Like, why is there a gorilla? Like, I want to see the Ghostbusters with their gorilla, but I don't think I ever actually saw this show. Crap! I don't even know why I'm doing this. I don't think I can actually go anywhere over here. I love that sound. It's already been 25 minutes. I'm not going to really accomplish much in this episode. Oh, crap. What the? That was cool. I forgot about this area. No! Crap! Unarmed. Sure. Leave me alone. Okay, apparently I need fog or something. I know I kind of stopped talking after talking a ton, but this is just a really annoying area. Like you get 28 minutes, 13 seconds. Okay, I should probably remember that shout because that might need to be quiet a little bit. Holy crap. This is all going to be for naught also, because I can't really do anything over here, I don't think. It's amazing sounds. Let's see, what else can I talk about? That's after December 10th, so I should be able to get that new Terminator game. So hopefully in the near future, there'll be a Terminator video. Hey. Oh, yeah, I remember that fight. What's over here? Okay, I see. I should probably save just in case I do something stupid. Uh, so I made a big old playlist of music for work. Um, Tried to be somewhat nice to the person I'm working across from. Although I not as nice as I could have been, I suppose. He's not really much of a fan of like rap and metal, so he probably doesn't appreciate the amount of those kind of songs I've put in. But only a handful of like actual like hardcore screaming stuff. Yep, I don't remember what I need here. Um. Oh, geez, that's where I am. Okay. But he, I caught him singing um, some bare necessities, and like I could probably help you with that. I happen to have a handful of Disney soundtracks. Actually, I'm gonna go to the warp, head back to the beginning, and save. So he he enjoys some of the Weird Al. He enjoys like some of the softer stuff. Like I have some country, some bluegrass in there. He kind of tunes out when someone starts screaming or rapping, but then all of a sudden the circle of life starts, or the bare necessities. It's about time. um, had had my speaker a little louder than I think I realized. So earlier today, when when "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" started playing, and like people on both sides of me on the line just like stopped what they were doing and just stared at me. It's like, yep, I like my diversity. All right, I think I'm gonna call it because I'm sorry I didn't really actually accomplish anything in this episode. Eventually, I'll remember what I need to do. I should probably record multiple episodes at once, so that way I'm not spending the entire episode trying to remember what I did last episode. But anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Until next time, my dear friends. Until next time.